Tree Boy Fresh, dopest podcast on the planet. You dig?
Welcome to the dopest podcast on the planet, Tree Boy Fresh, where pop culture meets pot culture. Do us a big favor and subscribe to our channel. Like always, I'm here with my guy, the good soul Meritum himself, Boss Boy.
Yes, sir. Back in this building, back in this bitch with my guy, man. You know, bringing y'all another dose of this shit. What's up, my guy, man?
Oh, trying to get my energy up, you know what I'm saying? I'm running on trap hours. I got that good, 2.5 hours sleep, you know what I'm saying?
You got a wink in there.
And I was with all the fuck shit this weekend, bro. I was with all the fuck shit this weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like texting and driving, not a good look, bro. I don't recommend that you do it. So, I was texting and driving, drinking, nigga, smoke, all the shit. So I was trying to recover. I was back on recovery, but then I didn't sleep. So, we back at it. So I'm just trying to keep that same energy, keep it alive and shit. But
last 3 days, got about
that's
6
how it
hours.
goes, man. Motherfuckers be like, all that, you know what I'm saying? I trap 24/7 shit. Do you really, bruh? Do you really? You know what I'm saying? I know the need for a trap nap, bruh. Eventually you gotta close your eyes, shut it down for just a wink. You know what I mean? And it's feast or famine in this game. We was talking about the state of the game. Motherfuckers don't understand.
Sir.
You know what I mean?
Update y'all.
But y'all know what it is. It ain't even an update. It's almost like a backdate. You know what I mean? I almost feel like some of these little motherfuckers, I gotta be like, all right, bruh, so it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? So if you don't know, typically the cycle goes like this. Harvest season comes. Croptober, November, there's an abundance of weed because even the motherfuckers that smoke dope designer are gonna try some good outdoor weed.
Yes, sir.
And there's a lot of weed on the market. Throughout the year, the stockpile gets deleted, you know what I mean? And you're basing that on more of what's being grown indoors, you know what I mean? Obviously, there's going to be some depths that come in that's really changing the game, but they're shutting a lot of that shit down.
Exactly.
So, like, traditionally, end of the summer month, these, early September's, late August,
Starts getting a little.
it start getting, and, motherfuckers, this the time when motherfuckers go bankrupt, you know what I mean? If you just living off the flip, you know what I'm saying? If you cop a pack and then whatever you make off the flip is what you're living off of, as soon as another pack don't come, you drain it into your, you know what I'm saying?
And this is the time where you got to be extra head on swivel and foot on pivot because it's ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's an ugly time. It's not just ugly.
It's witch season.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers ain't eating. Because motherfuckers ain't eating.
It's hard to come by.
Right. And I feel like, the Prop 215 era had shit smacking, bro. It was tree everywhere. It was like,
I love Prop 215.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
It was tree everywhere. But now it's like back to old rules. You know what I'm saying? Maserati Rick shit, niggas. Old rules.
Yeah.
So you already automatically know. End of the summer months. Yes, it's a little hairy out there.
Yeah.
And it's a lot less work around, you know what I'm saying? And if you stack your chips right when shit is slow, you fall back, bro. You relax. And that's the time, you know what I'm saying? If you trap 24/7, when there's not no work, that's when you relax, bro. You take care of yourself. You do your personal maintenance type shit. When then, it's time to chill and it's time to go. And when it's time to go, you gotta go.
You take that time that you've been asking for when it gets slow, and you utilize that to recharge your game and put it on the charger so you can come back when the shit hit.
Right.
And come back fully charged.
Because we've been seeing, some little spots of droughts here and there, and motherfuckers start wigging out. I'm like, about to go relax, rest, spend some me time, meditate, reflect on all the shit that we done did, good or bad.
I like to call it the crisis hustle. Motherfuckers be like, you know what I'm saying? It's oh my God. It's like, bro, because you don't, I feel like because you don't have the confidence in your hustle. Like a real motherfucker that's hustling, bad times is inevitable. You feel me? But to stay in bad times, that's optional. You feel me? A real motherfucking hustler gonna get up out of that.
And you know what's hella funny, bro? You play your cards right, stack your chips right, bro. This is the season where motherfuckers are selling all their toys. You know what I'm saying? All them
Bikes,
those dead stock ones.
Hey.
Yeah, the bike goes up for sale, the boat goes up for sale, bro. But you can buy all that shit.
When it gets cold outside, it gets cold outside.
Hey, you gotta tell them, but you like, you really gonna give me the Xbox? You gonna give me the Xbox? What are you gonna do once you don't have the Xbox?
Exactly.
So it'd be that
like, I'm
season.
gonna shoot you the car and the whip, and you like, what are you gonna keep? You know what I'm saying? That
So
motherfucker must have a confidence in his grind though. Like, hey, I'll bounce back with something better.
I understand that too. I dig the fuck out of that. Yeah, I dig that, bro. I fall off 4 times, get back up, shine myself up.
I found myself back in the day. Sometimes I had to spend dough to up my drive again. I had to know that there was a void in that stack. You feel me? To be like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta go replace that. Cause I used to hate spending money. I ain't gonna lie. Even when I had it, I was like, damn,
man.
Like, fuck, all that at one time, huh? Like shit. And you looking at that nice big void in that shoebox and stuff, and you like, oh my Lord, I gotta get back. You feel me? And next you know, you hungry again.
I feel like I don't even want outlandish ass shit right now.
Hey,
I'm like,
you supposed to. That's how you gotta dream big, right?
Right. I'm like, man, I just need this Bentley and this mansion.
I don't ever wake up and be like, man, I want to live the dopest mediocre life ever. No, I'll be like, man, I'm trying to live the dopest, most successful, fun-filled, all the shit. Fucking life. Fuck that. If you're not shooting for that, what you doing?
You're on that YOLO shit, huh? Hey, I was looking at, bro, I got some partners with all the fuck shit, with all the cool whips and shit. You know what I mean? That shit is, it is tempting, you know what I'm saying? Hopping out of spaceships, bro. My boy just pulled up on me in that 2020 range. I'm like, bro, this shit is real spaceship. I was sliding around in my boy's Panamera. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm over here riding around on bullshit. But both, I feel like it's not the most financially sound move, but I also believe that you have to enjoy yourself at some point, especially since. But I got,
think about you. You just don't got to go to the dealership for the test drive. You get to jump in all these, see what you like. Then when it's your time, you feel me? Then you be like, you know what? I liked how his Range drove, but man, the leather on that pan. But then I had to go look at this Benz real quick, and woo-woo. Then you pick yours. You feel me? So it's all different times for different shines, But everybody time coming though.
And it sucks. Like it is lit is that Turo shit where you can Airbnb like type shit, motherfuckers' cars, so you could drive exotic whips to. But in the Sacramento area, it ain't a bunch of dope whips. You look in Hollywood, there's Rolls Royces for rent. You know what I mean? You look in Sac, IS 300 or something. You're like, that's not fly. I really wanted the Bentley.
He said, no, I'm not going somewhere with the family.
I got a partner. I got a partner with a little bit of means, and this motherfucker rented a Ferrari. And that's when he was on the bullshit and he bought some big foreign. I was like, damn.
We was gonna fuck around in Vegas one time. We went out to Vegas, but we ended up, just doing Vegas shit and never made it up over there. You feel me? But that was definitely the plan one time.
Cause you can rent, bro. You can rent amazing. I got a partner who be on that fuck shit, bro. This motherfucker be pulling up Bentleys, Rolls Royces. You know what I'm saying? The McLaren and shit for the day. I'm like, damn. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, especially if you don't need a whip every day, or you have, if you have a day-to-day, some people, you need that camouflage car, that'd be low pro. So if you got the low pro daily driver and then something cool to pull out, that's the move.
Goals. You feel me? Gotta have some of them. Gotta have some.
But it's a bunch. I know some motherfuckers with big bags who won't spend a penny. I'm like, damn, bro, this motherfucker.
Man, my sibling is one.
The Priuses.
I have a brother
the Priuses.
that is not spending nothing. You feel me? But he's got it. Whatever he wants, when he wants it, he go gets it. But he definitely ain't spending shit. He's putting it up. That motherfucker. He one of them that got the lunch money from third grade type.
That's funny. I just want to eat well.
Right.
I just want to eat well, try some good food and shit.
Man.
That's the problem, bro. That's why I can't fit into a lot of this cool. That's why I got no Supreme. My Supreme game is low, bro, because my eating habits, you know what I'm saying, be keeping me from fitting into the Supreme.
Man, with the ups and downs of the grind, I got a quick question. This is, this is like big. If a lot of motherfuckers can't survive out here. California, expensive as fuck, right?
I don't know. I don't believe that.
Let me ask you this. One place you would go, other than Cali, and one place you refuse to go.
Oklahoma.
Refusal.
Bro.
I
had good business opportunities.
That tree shit is
medicinal marijuana, bro.
That was I
got handed half the
ago.
business. Listen, bro, just come out here and you can have half the business. We already got the licenses, we got the permits. You just come out here, help run some of the plays. Bam, here's half. I said, I had to Mac Dram. That ain't my job. I don't do that.
Man, I don't want to
do
see
it, bro. Like,
factory.
I'm definitely afraid of racism. Like blunt, like being surrounded by a bunch of white people who are racist and you're the only one not white out there, bruh, like where they tell the police and the police go ask them what happened and they take you to jail. Yeah, that's been never ever been like high on my list of priorities to do. So that would be, but I don't even think I've ever considered living outside of California. I think at a young age, I went overseas and shit, and I've seen a lot of east. I went to the east. I did the whole shit, northeast, southeast. I seen the country. And man, bruh, hell nah, bruh, that shit. Every single time I was real excited to get back to Cali. Now it's different regions that you'd
move around.
I love the Bay.
Would you move to LA?
West Side. Only the West Side. You feel me? Only if I had the means to live on the West Side, Hollywood Boulevard, Santa Monica, some shit like that. Of course. You know what I mean? But I'm not going anywhere. You gotta
feel confident coming from California. Though. It's like I can survive anywhere. I pay this high ass shit out here in the Bay.
Oh, I moved to San Francisco.
Northern California,
I moved to San Francisco with $400 and lived out there for 5 years. So I figure, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna keep my head afloat anywhere I go and shit. And I feel like there's money everywhere. It's a technological age.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a technological age. Yeah, you got to say your mantras. You know what I mean? Like money comes to me effortlessly and easily.
Yeah, you got to act like it's
my income is always increasing. I have all these little mantras I said at the time. There's always money to share and money to spare. You feel me? Like you got to speak that shit into existence, bruh. My income is ever increasing. Let me repeat that. My income is already being done.
Like so, when I get that,
right?
Then we'll do this.
That's some law of attraction shit.
You got to speak it in. Hell yeah, you definitely got to do that. This shit I mumble in the morning. You know what I'm saying? All morning. You know what I'm saying? Driving. Even my coworker. What the fuck you talking about back there? Oh, man. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting right.
Oh, I feel like law of attraction is like one of the strongest fundamental principles that I believe is real in life. That and karma. You know what I mean? I feel karma's a real thing. But if you don't believe in it.
No menu. You get served what you deserve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Karma will come for your ass.
And that law of attraction, bro, you can really manifest shit and think it into existence. This shit's crazy. I wish I would have knew the shit earlier. I wish motherfuckers would have told me the shit earlier. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't understand how. I'm like, is this shit real? I think it's real. Now I'm like truly a believer.
We didn't think it worked because how we was going about it. Nobody taught us to make it attract us. You know what I'm saying? It was just motherfuckers was standoffish. It was just like you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, oh. Yeah.
Well, no,
it's now just now you know how to use your poison, pick your poison.
That's why they call the shit the secret. You know what I mean? That's why it was called the secret shit. It wasn't, and that's that. I don't know if have you heard of this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad? Mm-mm. It shows the perspective of rich people and poor people and how they teach their kids to live and like the principles they teach them to live by, and they're totally separate for rich people and poor people. Sure. You know what I mean? Sure. So obviously the plan is to implement the rich people style of living. You know what I mean? They have just a broader. Just financial awareness and plans for, a lot of the poor dad shit is, they're like you hope to go to school, go to college, get in debt to go to college, get in debt to own a home, and then work for somebody for the next 40 years. Mm-hmm. So, I wasn't with that plan, bro. I seen that plan and I was like, hold on. I don't like how
I'm gonna go the other way.
I don't like how that plan looks. I don't like how that plan looks at all.
Oh. Yeah, hell nah. Definitely independence. Gotta push that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you like you said, that's how you gotta look at it now, what you leaving to the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Imagine leaving them businesses and everything. And then they're into the millions just like all the millionaires are, you know what I'm saying? Because not too many motherfuckers is just making $1 million from zero, you know what I'm saying? They're born into this shit and everything. If we leave to the next people, you know what I'm saying, to the kids in the next generations, the longer our names is going to be around and everything. So, yeah, that's definitely something that needs to be more, you know what I'm saying, implicated in the lifestyles and shit. Because we don't get taught that, you know what I'm saying? The structure is like survival.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just survive and be happy that you survive. And like, nah, fuck that. We should shoot for the highest standards just like them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Same type of education and everything.
Manifest. Yeah, that's what it is. I also believe in this shit. I was talking to this other motherfucker, and they were like, okay, because I believe you manifest shit. And this dude was telling me about how he could exist for like a meager amount of money. He's like, if I do this and do that, and I'm like, and I seen it, and I was like, you're living in a state of scarcity, so you're creating scarcity. You're creating more scarcity. You know what I mean? If you're like, okay, I'm only gonna make $40,000, so I got to figure out how to what I can do to make that shit work and be okay with that. And I was like, But that's like, that's what I was like. You're living in a state of scarcity, so you attract scarcity if you're like always
And you're
focused on
creating
that.
like unnecessary anxieties and everything in you. 'Cause, you
Nah, he
so
wasn't
you start
anxious
to-
at all. He was like, I could live in this little fucked up spot for X amount of dollars. I could eat some little, you know what I'm saying, fucked up food, and it'd only be like this amount of dollars. You know what I mean? I might be able to, go to a movie every once a month, and then other than that, and it'll be a cool little life. And I was like, that sounds awful, bruh. That sounds disgusting.
That's like a post I posted on social media the other day. I was scrolling as you said it. Said, comfort is a drug. Once you get used to it, it becomes addictive.
Hell yeah.
Give a weak man consistent sex, good food, cheap entertainment, and he'll throw his ambitions right out the window. The comfort zone is where dreams go to die.
Message. You feel me?
Poor people thinking get comfort.
Exactly.
Hey, that's a motherfucker like, oh, if I made, they'll give you the time that they'll quit. If I make $1 million, it's over. I'm like, if I make $2 million, that's it, bro.
But
if I make $10 million, that would be it,
motherfuckers-
bro. I'm Mitch from Paid in Full, but is the game still gonna love me, bro? Like, what do I do then? What do I
It's
do
just
then?
a lot
Like,
of unhappy people trying to convince you they happy. Like, hey, I'm cool with this. Like, you really not. Like, you know.
Hey,
what I'm
it's
saying?
so
You're
funny because
saying that because that, you know what I'm saying.
but I've seen it to where motherfuckers that they do have a number and it's a comfort zone and it's real low. I seen a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, get two pair of J's and start being able to eat at sit down dinners, and he was like, yeah, that's it, bro. That's it for me. I'm good. I'm
See you
not
next year.
doing no
See you next year.
Yeah.
They like, hey,
nah, I
this
ain't
my
doing
one time. I'm coming out studying twice
extra.
a year.
I ain't doing no
Biggest
extra.
dream about supervising.
Man, yeah.
And that's the
How
legacy.
could I help this man make his dream bigger?
Right.
That's what we get stuck doing. Fuck that. A job stands for just over broke. I don't want a job. You feel me? I want a motherfucking business. I want a motherfucking career. I want a you know what I'm saying? My shit. Like, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? My job right now funds my dreams. And until my dreams fund my motherfucking lifestyle, then I'm out of there. You feel me? And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I grind. You feel me? That's exactly how I grind. I grind this legal shit like it's dope. You feel me? This sheet metal is dope to me. I'm moving these kicks. I'm hanging these kicks in the air, all the shit. That's how I get my money now.
Speaking of kicks, right? You seen them? I don't even know the full name of them. Sacai waffle, the LVD waffle collab.
I see
Ooh.
the pick. I see the pick.
I ain't gonna lie.
The exclusivity just gets you.
I don't both. Hey, bro, I was gonna say, this one piqued my interest, bro. I was like, okay, because I feel like really the fashion is moving to the designer shit. Watch fucking BET, bro. All the rappers got on designer shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some J's here and there. Somebody will definitely be rock. Okay, Sacai LD waffles.
Right there.
Right.
She pulled it up.
So, I mean, you'll see these in a few videos, but most of the shit for the flex is on some designer shit. I just copped some designer shit. I'm finna blam out on them real quick. Like,
These are them some Cortez?
but nah, they're a collaboration. It's a hybrid of two shoes. The waffles are like a dope pair of shoes. That's like the bottom that Virgil had made some off whites.
/ hiking almost too. He did some off whites of those.
Right, but it's a Japanese designer. Sacai is a Japanese fashion brand, and they brought in a designer who put into something Abe.
And you always see, man, when you see them movies out there and shit, like that shit is, they're fashion.
But then I
Look
feel
at
like,
Pharrell when he went out there, turned out.
I like them, bro. I feel like they got a classic look, but they got a modern look at the same time. And I like shoes that aren't hella extra, that are smooth. You know what I'm saying? I like smooth and subtle. I don't want to be the brightest motherfucker that you can see down the street, but I like to be the motherfucker that you walk up on closer and be like, ooh, those are smooth. What the fuck are those? Like, so I did dig those. And I mean, exclusivity, they were hard to get, bro. You had to reserve the right to, like, it was crazy. So I was like, okay. So, they showed the pink, orange, yellow ones at first. And I was like, man, those are smooth. I'm not going to get the pink, orange, and yellow ones, though. You know what I mean? But they had a couple other ways, the other colorways. They had black and silver. They had I do blacks and whites. I don't know.
He's like, that's me. That's my get up.
So what do you got to do to get those?
It's worse than Illuminati. You got to give.
Yeah, you got to lie, cheat, and steal to
sacrifice.
get those. You know what I'm saying? You got to sacrifice your firstborn.
One sibling.
No, I'm just kidding.
Chicks. Oh shit.
Right now, it was one of the best shoes to cop as far as resale wise because I think they retailed for $110. I could be wrong, $160, and I'm gonna have to pay $600 for those. That's before taxes.
I respect that. I gotta go pay $600 for those, but there's no problem because he wants them. You feel me? And that's what motherfuckers do. You know what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying?
I be getting trigger shy, bro, when I have it's time to hit the button sometimes. I like nice shit, but I be respectful too. Like, damn, that's $600.
I got game over in the build. He'll tell you.
Do what?
When I make a purchase, the whole way home, I'm questioning it. Bro, what you think? Yeah. That was cool? They clean though? Not too many people got them. Okay. I gotta start running there. I gotta go off my checklist. Like,
Right.
bruh. So I should try
Hey,
to have them for a while.
what I will say about these shoes, I haven't really talked to too many people about them but just when I seen them, I was like, the black ones. When I seen the black ones, I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get those. I'm probably gonna need those. But then I couldn't get them. I was like, they came out on the 12th, and I was like, and they did some weird. You had to reserve the right to buy them type shit. I didn't even know what that was. You feel me?
He was like, bruh, I didn't even.
So I was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, we jumping straight to resale. But I didn't think they were gonna be 600. I didn't think they were gonna go up 600% because they're like $110.
Yeah.
So
My Lord.
they clean though.
They came up quick.
Right.
They probably make you buy the orange and pinks before you can buy.
They came out with a whole pack. They came out like a 3-pack. You could get like 3-pack. If you hit on the 3-pack, you're winning, bro. If I could have just kept the black ones.
Selling a nigga just a shoe. Be like, yeah, the left one drop on Tuesday, then Thursday you gotta reserve the right to get the right one. And you like, man, what the fuck? You telling me I got one left shoe, bro? Yeah, I'm headed to the corporate. I'm knocking on. I'm coming through that motherfucker like Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? I'm smashing shit, man. Where is my other shoe? Like, bruh, I'm not Lieutenant Dan. I need both my shits. You know what I'm saying? I want both my motherfucking shoes.
Hey, that shit's hella funny because motherfuckers would refer to him. You know what I'm saying? My left shoe's a half zip. This left shoe's a half zip right here,
Hey,
bro.
you get your lefts on Saturday? They're like, yo, you getting your rights on Thursday? I hope so. Or I'm going to be one leg hopping around the function. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Motherfucker going to be over there. He might even throw in a boot. Like, bro, yeah, I got the right one. I just sprained my shit. Like, man, you don't do nothing. You ain't spraying your shit. Hell yeah.
But that was one of the smoother drops. You know what I'm saying? That I
Yeezy
feel
had
like-
some new shoes on. And they're giving them to DJ Khaled, I see. You know what I'm saying?
Walked off onto this private jet in the socks.
All right.
Somebody threatened me with a private jet. I don't know if it's real. Like, hey, we take a private jet to Vegas. You want to go? Of course I want to go. Last I heard of it. Last I heard of it.
Right? I'll call it bullshit just to make sure.
I'm like, so what are we doing? I don't know. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, Brad, last time I talked to you, we was hopping on a private jet. No, it's I don't know. Neither of them sounded realistic. But that the shoe that he gave Khaled, would you rock those?
Not that creamish white. I'd maybe go like one of them dark, like that gray that you got, like that dark. I'd go like that, but not that one. Not that one.
Like
That's
the gray
that
on these
ivory.
Yeezy Vantas.
Yeah, I ain't looking at like that. I'm not feeling that.
I thought they were clean, bro. I thought both. I feel like they were extra, but they were like modern, rockable. I would rock them.
Yay, I don't know. Yay,
You
just
seen how they had a plastic body and they called them the Yeezy slides?
Like he didn't have, like he's coming out the pen and he had no dress outs. Like they just had to go grab him some clothes. Like, what size are you? Large? Do we got a large back there? Give him that large top and large bottom. All of a sudden, that's designer. Look at Ye. Like, no, Ye just got out. That's what it is. Ye just paroled. Every time he parole, he drop a fashion statement. Like, man, he didn't have no dress outs. That's a sweat fit. The all gray sweat fit, man. Come on.
But they were the Boost 700 V3s. That's what he gave.
Mm-hmm.
They're clean, bro. I might.
Imagine meeting each other at each other's jets. Like, here, let me give you these shoes, man. Ain't nobody got these yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do when I grow up.
Man, ain't nobody got this jet.
That's what I'm gonna do when I grow up.
Right? Hell yeah. I'm gonna have me a
The
plane.
private jet is the move, bro. You can fly.
A land
You fly
boat.
state to state. They don't even search you.
I'm gonna have a land boat just to move on land, no water. I'm just gonna get it towed around everywhere. You
Hey,
feel
bro,
me?
that's called a car. That's what we call cars. A land boat is a car.
Nah, but it's gonna be the boat. Like 2 Chainz on his video. You know what I'm saying? Riding around on the
Hey,
boat.
nah, it's a
Like,
float.
yeah, we do that. I fuck with the float. No boat.
No boat. I
On
don't
the
know.
float cruise across town.
I don't know, but I think the next interesting thing that's like, I think they dropped these this weekend are those. I don't know what the colorway is called. It's like a light brown 4.
Yeah, they almost look like the rookie of the year brown.
Is that the color that it is?
Almost like that a wheat, a barley type color. Sand like.
What do they call that color?
What's that color, Steph Lowe?
Wheat.
Wheat?
No.
Nah. What do they call?
What about the black and blue 12s? You fucking with those?
I like those. I like those a lot. I like the black and blue 12s.
Beige off top makes you not want to get them. Like you like some beige. Hey,
Marcus Fit and Reno
look,
would kill with them,
bruh. So I was at Complex Con. I copped this limited beige BBC t-shirt. I was like, oh, this shit hella clean. I feel like I'm lightweight beige as well. So I put the t-shirt on. A, it wasn't that big. And B,
it looked like a big ass Band-Aid, huh? You was like,
hell no, bro. That shit was flesh toned. It didn't even look like I had a shirt on.
Motherfuckers questioning you like, bro, you gonna get dressed? You like, bro,
I was
this
like,
BBC.
man,
When'd you get the BBC tat?
All the shit, bro. It came in a little plastic bag. It was clean. You know what I'm saying? I pulled it out the plastic bag. Was like, oh, might have to slay this weekend. It just looked a little off. I'm like,
I tried to go like the wheat khaki color one time, and somebody said something like, "Oh, what's up with the Ben Davis?" And I had to just take it back off. I was like, "Did this man just say I had the Ben Davis on?" Like, I took that thing right back in there. I was like, "Yeah, we not coming out with that then."
damn.
Yeah, those I like them. I definitely like the black and royal blue.
What is it? Royal blue?
Yeah.
Game royal.
Yep.
You got a lot of royal blue. That is you. You might have to get
I
those.
like that. I like that royal, man. Ever since the foam posits back in the day. Ever since then, I really like that
The
royal.
eggplants.
No, just like
Just
the first, the blues.
The pennies.
Yeah. When them came out, I was like, that royal blue is
That
nice.
KC royal blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's on the lookout. What else we got on the lookout for?
We don't even look out for them ugly 8s. Oh, the beige is only women's, so it's only the 12s this weekend.
Oh, motherfucker gonna be like, man, y'all got them in 16 women's? Motherfuckers is calling. Somebody trying to get the biggest.
Bruh.
Hey, I know Lisa Leslie
You
got
know,
a
it's
pair of
hella
reserve.
funny.
Let me cut that bitch.
So I remember, man, it was probably like a few Christmas seasons ago. I'm looking in Converse, right? For my niece, bruh, punk rock poly niece. Like, I'm like, go get her some Chucks. She'll be smooth. So I go to the Chuck Taylor store, or whatever you call it, Converse store. And this shit had the men's size and the women's size on the box. And I thought that was the gayest shit, bro. I don't want to know that I'm a woman size 23. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't even want to know that I can go and grab the same. That's
I hate
like,
that I gotta know what size I am in Europe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, like, man,
oh no, that's how you know. You gotta know your
the
European
designer.
size. Mine's is a lot. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta know.
Shit.
That's how you. Once you tell them your European size, they're like, okay, he knows what the fuck he's talking about. We can be nice to him. But
I say my European size with an accent. You feel me? I'm like 46. They be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's fucking with it. Yep, designer. No, but yeah, I'm getting Lisa Leslie's pair. Definitely in the wheats. You know what I'm saying?
right. No, so that's what. So I was like, man, I don't feel comfortable with a woman's size on my box. Damn near, like that's hella weird. But then Nike started doing that shit, and it was the funniest shit because, you know how women sometimes are like up to an 8. And motherfuckers will be in a woman's shoes. Like, bro, like the motherfuckers who wear the glittery 11s. Like, we know those only came out for women's. So it'll be them little motherfuckers that walk around in glittery 11s and shit.
That.
You're like, that's a woman's shoe, bro. So they had women's sizes and men's sizes all the way up.
That's when you hit them with you clean, sis. Straight up like that. That's how you hit them. You be like, you clean, sis.
I don't even know what the name of the shoe was, but it was clean. I was looking at the shit and I was like, oh, that's women's only. But I was like, I could order my size. Like, I don't know. I think it's like a woman 16 or some shit. I'm like,
see, that's what I'm talking about. You trying to jack Lisa Leslie. She gonna be like, man, that was supposed to be in my locker room. Now they gone.
But then I was like, bro, that's hella
all
weird.
white tuned back in the day. It was like a 13 women's. You know what I'm saying? For real, but it was the only one with the white tuned theirs. I was like, oh. He's like 13 women's. I was like, it's a big bitch. 13. God damn. She come home talking about, babe, rub my foot. I'm like, fuck no.
That's not fly to me though. Women's shoes, that I don't know. That's just something about it. Just that just ain't that smooth to me. You know what I mean? You know, it's hella funny.
It's just like anybody that look down, you just be like, yeah, bro, it's a woman's shoe. You know what I'm saying? Well, just be hella insecure about it. Right when they look down, like, yeah, bro, it's a 13 women's. Yeah.
You know, the shit that's troubling is the little fanny pack man bags. I give that shit a pass. I was like, okay, man, I even rocked one. To be honest, I didn't rock one. The man bag, I was like, okay, so, I mean, I'm not against that shit. Now they're marketing women's purses straight to men. Yeah. Straight to men, bruh.
Straight.
So, look.
I don't even know if you can say straight to men like that now. You got to be like, they're targeting it gay to men.
I had a
about
girl who had a purse on. Shit was clean. You know what I'm saying? Cool little designer purse.
Bro, popped up with the same one.
No, she was like, would you wear this? And I was like, fuck no. Shit was like pink beige. Like, it was like a pink beige. I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll, fuck no. And apparently they were marketing the shit towards men. So she bought it on some women's shit and showed me an ad where they had a man wearing the shit, modeling the shit too. Damn. I'm like, bruh, unisex bags? Unisex bags with the unisex shoes?
That's crazy. When I see a motherfucker pull a 40 out of purse, I'm done. I'm not even coming out anymore. When a motherfucker pull out a 40 with a letter out of purse, like the deep bag, the Duke Louis bag, like, what'd he say? Like,
no,
he
hey,
just came out
so
the purse.
that was the only reason I really respected the bags, the little man bags at first, because the only motherfuckers I knew with man bags, A, was for the flex, and B, they had money, trees, and bangers in the shit. And I'm like, that's not that gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, Alien Labs Ted, he'll show the purse. It'll be 40 in there. You know what I'm saying? Some bands, tree. I'm like, there's not too much too gay about that. And if you got bands and banger, it really can't fit on the normal kit. So it makes sense to have a bag. You know what I mean? I'm
hey, what about these expensive ass boots? The tight boots that all the rich niggas are rocking now.
The Mary Jane boots.
The
Mary Jane
boots that you see.
And I'm going down
all
boots.
The niggas
oh
rocking
my
out
god. The I'm going down boots. The Mary J's and looking like wrestlers. I'm like, bro, when them Undertakers drop? Like I didn't see them. When them drop?
Female wrestlers.
Bro.
Like, how cool is we gonna
When you
get?
lacing up to your kneecap, gentlemen, something is wrong. Yeah. Something is wrong.
Boogie started the shit.
Boogie
started the shit. Boogie really started the shit.
Floyd had it too.
I saw French Montana out there early with them boots too.
Floyd looked like he was about to jump on Seabiscuit. You feel me? And
Yikes.
just jockey it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? They done had so much shit. They're just trying such new. That's what the thing is.
I'm not trying that. Pops would beat the shit out of me back in the day. If you ever try to put on my mama's shoe, he'd be like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing? Get over here." You don't do that. You don't do that. That was like, no. That was no. You're not playing around with that shit. Nah, Don't say you was trying to play Wanda. None of that shit. He wasn't playing with that.
The new world isn't gender specific.
Right?
Shit's crazy as fuck.
Motherfuckers don't know who they are. I feel like I'm Italian. I really do.
Bro, that's a whole other discussion. That's just a whole.
Hey, if people can do like that, you know what? I feel.
I don't want to give my could be questioned.
I woke up
questioned that
feeling so Samoan. That's what motherfuckers gonna start doing. They gonna wake up like, man, look, I woke up feeling so Samoan. I was just real big, jumped out. You know what I'm saying? Then I got in my car and they just gonna start saying they feel like they something else.
So was that true that do you seen that newscast where they said the dude thought he was Filipino? That's what the word was. Like somebody thought they were Filipino.
No, I didn't.
It was a white dude who felt like, yeah, that's really his culture, and he's transracial. It's like the next thing.
What?
It started off as a Chappelle joke. Now it's a real thing.
Man, what do you mark on your app? That's what I need to know. What are you putting down on that app? Bet you still putting down white. Bet you are. Get that damn job, aren't you? Like, hey.
Nah, He wanted the minority. He wanted the, what do they call it? I don't know what they call it.
He marked the PI box. He was like, yeah, I'm going with Pacific Islander on this one. I'm going to start doing that.
That doesn't get you anything extra. I tried it. Real life.
We got a box now, so I'm good. You feel me? Guamanians got a box. Shout out all the Guamanians. You feel me? I've seen a box. You feel me? I was filling out an app. I got juiced.
And it said Guamanian?
Said Guamanian had its own box. I was
Hell no. It must have been a long ass list of ethnicities, bro.
It did have a long
Guam
list,
is
but
like
hey, we was
this
on there
big,
though.
bruh.
Shout out to the printer of that.
There's only 4,200 Guamanians and they're all related.
You feel me? Hell yeah, man. What's this we smoking on, Fred? I see it's out that nice black and white bag.
I-5,
Y'all motherfuckers
last known to man. Hoarding this shit.
hoarding the good. Hoarding the good. Definitely good taste tonight, good vibes tonight, man. Gave y'all, the state of the motherfucking game. You know, it does get bad, but hey, weather the fucking storm, man up, step your hustle up, you know what I'm saying? And you'll be all right.
Remember this, it's always going to be more weed. It's
This
always
shit
going
ain't
to be
going
more weed.
nowhere. It's gonna be here for sure. Man, before I get out of here, I'm gonna tell y'all, you better tune in next week. That's what the fuck I'm gonna tell y'all. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go follow my guy right here, Freddie Big. Follow him in it. You know, he might be training. Might be training somebody. Might be on the go. Like you said, you hear about the rentals, you might catch him with something nice, man. You gonna see me and Brody, we on some adventures. He's over here knocked out behind me. But until then, until next week, we'll see y'all. We up out of here.